Hast du schon gegessen?
Oh ja. Ja, ich habe heute gegessen. Ich habe
That's good.
Pansit. Was ist jetzt mit... bakit tayo nag-German? Bakit tayo
Why
nag-German?
are we speaking German?
And also Filipino.
Sorry, okay.
This is an English podcast.
Take 2!
Welcome to the
Nosy
Noisy Neighbors podcast with Chang
and Nin.
where two immigrants in Germany talk about
Expat stuff.
Alright, so
Welcome.
to your nasty neighbor.
Nasty!
Noisy.
Right, noisy. Oh my God, we're correct.
Yeah.
We
Welcome.
did it.
Welcome to the Nosy Neighbors.
Noisy neighbors.
Okay.
Okay.
Like we should do it just once. So
Yeah.
again,
That's very rare. You should take note of that. So,
welcome to the Noisy Neighbors, to
podcast.
our podcast, to our nth episode.
Yep.
So
Are you excited to talk about German food?
I am actually. I am. Yeah, I am very interested in talking about my love-hate relationship
With German food. Oy. Anyway, so wait, we said or you said in the first episode, I think it was first or second, I'm not sure, that goulash is a German food. So on behalf of this podcast, we would like to apologize because goulash is not a German food.
No, it's
It's an Eastern European food. However, it's so common here.
Yeah. And then when we go to Czech Republic, they would also have their own goulash. And in Hungary, they would also have their own goulash.
I'm not sure if that's true, but I've read that goulash is the national dish of Hungary.
Yeah, so I've heard. But then they use like a different side for it.
Not bread, not the white soft bread.
It is the white soft bread, I think.
Ah,
And
okay.
in Germany, they use the Klöße,
Ah, yeah, the potato
Yeah.
dumplings, yeah.
the yellow balls.
Yeah. Anyway, so I hope you accept our apology if we offended ever somebody.
Yeah, we don't want to offend anybody.
Anyway, so are you prepared?
I am mentally prepared.
Yes.
I did not write anything because I thought, okay, I know what to say.
Yes, okay. So, your thoughts. Oh God. I'm sorry.
Already? Well, my thoughts, German food, they can be, well, I would say like a friend of ours, I just like to share this like story. A friend of ours, like she loves to cook Filipino food, like a lot, like our friend. So she tried cooking, I think, caldereta to her in-law for her in-laws. Caldereta, it's a Filipino dish with tomato.
It's a beef stew but with tomato.
Yeah. So she cooked that, and then her in-laws were like, yeah, it's the Filipino goulash.
Yes.
Yeah, we were talking about goulash, so I think they kind of like related it to goulash, like the Filipino caldereta. And yeah, I think for most people perhaps, they would say like, yeah, German food or perhaps European food in general, they could be tasteless, right?
Yeah.
Like they just use like salt and pepper and that's it.
But do you agree with that?
No.
Same. I don't think. Well, I don't know if this would be widely accepted, but I don't think German food is bland, and I don't think it's bad.
No.
Like, well, I guess this is just my theory. Okay,
Yeah.
so I think the reason why that German food has like this bad reputation, it's because like if you go to a normal household, like what would they offer to you is just bread and some stuff.
Yeah.
However, like a real German food takes long time to prepare. Like for example, sauerkraut.
Yeah.
It takes days to prepare. So that's why I don't think a normal German family would eat that, like would prepare that every day for their life,
That's
not to eat that. So I think like the German, like German food. Wait, what am I going to say? I forgot. But so I think that like during Christmas, that's the best season to find German food because they really prepared for that.
That's true. And like what you said about like that daily that kind of daily food, like for breakfast they just give you bread and butter and marmalado or honey. That's it for breakfast. Whereas if you go to Asia, for example, you get rice for breakfast, you get soup and everything.
It's like really warm meal.
And then for dinner, like when you get home, perhaps because it's like your typical like working family, like the mom's working, dad's working.
Yeah. So nobody has time to cook.
Yeah, and when they get home, they're already very tired to like prepare goulash. Goulash for dinner.
Or rouladen.
Or roulade.
Yeah.
So yeah, they would be like, yeah, sausage is fine.
Yeah.
It's in the fridge. Then we could just boil water, dump the sausage in. After 3 minutes, it's warm. And then we could eat that with yesterday's kartoffel salad.
or again, Abendbrot.
Yeah, like bread, but
it's
warm.
Yeah, warm.
Is it warm? No, breakfast is warm
It
bread.
depends.
Okay.
It depends. Like some people like to toast their bread, some people don't. So yeah, like there was really a time that we are eating this Abendbrot every day, and I feel like I've gotten fat. Like I've developed this chin fat over the time. So like right now we're just eating salad for Abend.
Oh, okay. Like for my experience, living with a German family, like they have bread for breakfast. So I recall they would say like breakfast, they use like white bread and then they toast it like toast bread, white bread. And then for dinner, if they want to do the Abendbrot, then they would use like the Vollkorn, like the darker version,
Of the
darker bread. Yeah, so there they would not eat like something sweet, unlike for breakfast.
Yeah.
But for dinner, they would add like Fleischsalat.
Yeah, and other schinken,
Yeah.
ham and stuff. Like, and
Something salty, yeah.
yeah, like, wait, I remember this. I forgot its name. Obatsda. Do you know this?
Is it like
It's like something that you put in the bread.
like a cheese spread or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Bavarian cheese spread. It tastes good actually.
Oh, I'm too scared to try cheese. I mean,
Yeah, you're lactose intolerant.
yeah.
Anyway.
Yes.
Yeah, speaking of bread also, like Germany has a lot to offer for bread. Like if like before, like if you say like whose European country is known for bread, I would just say France because they are known for baguette.
Yeah.
However, when I got here, like Germany has really good pastry products.
That's true. And they don't only have, when you say like a loaf of bread, it's not just like white bread, Vollkorn. It's all sorts of, they even have like this Brot ohne Mehl. So it's like a bread without flour.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, how can you make a bread without the flour, right? It's like the basic.
So you work in a supermarket. So
Yeah.
do you memorize all of the different kinds of bread?
I had to. Like, by default, I must. Or else it would take like really long.
Like,
Yeah. And sometimes I would have to ask the customer, like, do you know what bread this is?
you have to ask.
Yeah, because I cannot leave the station. Or else if I do, it's gefährlich.
Yeah.
So,
So yeah.
That's it. And yeah, if you want to talk about bread and the types of bread, we're open to that. But we're no bread experts though.
Yeah. So yeah, and I think I don't know, but like I mean I understand, like let's say if you come from, let's say, Thailand,
Yeah.
I would understand that you say that German food is bland because like Thai food is really good, like
Yeah.
it's superior. I
I
think.
would say as well.
Yeah.
Like it's healthy.
Yeah.
And it's really good. It's really tasty. Well, maybe good would be, I don't know. It might depend on the person.
Yeah.
But I would say it's healthy and tasty.
Yeah.
And spicy.
And everything, like this, the flavor release, like you can taste everything. It's like, I don't know, like a firework inside your mouth or
That's
something.
true. Exactly.
However, if you, for example, like, I don't know, if you came from like Eastern European side, I think it's kind of like same
Yeah, they also have like a lot of
potato and stuff. Yeah,
But also very tasty, I would say.
yeah.
No?
So I that's why I don't understand some people like say that, you know, German food is bland. Like, come on, fight us.
Yeah.
Joke. No, don't fight us, please.
But yeah, well, perhaps these people were just, you know, like they got exposed to that kind of, perhaps they lived with a family who's just, yeah, we have like bread for breakfast and then again bread for dinner because that's easy, and yeah, they only get to eat like good food or tasty food when they're in restaurant, and perhaps in their family where they lived or their partners or something like that, the only tasty they could have is kartoffelsalat.
Oy, speaking of kartoffel, like potato, Germany has also lots of potato dishes, not just kartoffel salad. Like for example, okay. So I first tried this in my in-laws' house.
Okay.
Like the croquetten. Do you know that?
Yeah, I love them.
Right?
Yeah.
Like it's so...
This potato, it could be like a ball or cylinder shape, right?
Right? Yeah. It's like, I didn't know that you can do other stuff than fried and bake. Like it's so, I don't know.
Well, they could be fried though. But yeah, I find them really good as well.
Yeah.
Like croquetten. And then they have like Auflauf. So it's basically potatoes, and then you add milk, Sahne, and cheese.
Cheese.
Yeah, on top. And then you bake it.
Okay.
Yeah, and sometimes some people would add like schinken. So that's already, I don't know how to like describe it, but yeah, that's the basic
So,
ingredient.
but is it mashed?
No, it's not.
So it's, yeah.
It's
okay.
just like, you know, you slice potatoes in like circles.
Yeah, wait, I saw that already, but I haven't tried that yet. I
Yeah.
think I know what you're saying.
You should try
Yeah.
it.
And speaking of like mash and stuff, like German mashed potato is like really, really good.
True.
Like it's not the same as in American that they serve in prison. It's like it's not that. It's
yeah.
different. Like it's you know that like it's you know that it's something.
Well, yeah, I've learned a mashed potato from a German family, and it's fairly easy to do.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, and then they would say like, oh yeah, and you could add all sorts of vegetables to it. So because at home we're trying to like live healthily, so we would add like leftover carrots and then the stem of a broccoli, or if we bought broccoli and we don't have plans on cooking it, we also like add it as well. So it's like, yeah, it's no longer like a mash.
It's
It's a mash of everything in the fridge.
but the OG is with lots of onions, caramelized onions, and sometimes they also put this bacon, like bacon,
Yeah.
little bacon.
So like strips of bacon.
Yeah.
And then instead of just water, they add half
Milk.
milk and then half of like that chicken broth or like Gemüsebrühe. And yeah, I find that actually pretty good. Like a good substitute for rice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Weird that we're talking about
About-
rice. Rice substitute coming
Yeah.
from Asia.
Oh, yeah. But rice is still a regular staple in our pantry.
That's true. Like for a Filipino like head of the family.
Yes, head of the family.
Yeah, we cannot say if it's a man or a woman, but if you're a head of a family, you know you failed if there's no longer rice in your
True.
cupboard. So
That's true.
yeah. Like I remember my dad, we were telling him because we were having like problems with how do you call it, like diabetes. Not that we have it, but we're
Like the sugar level is getting into the borderline.
yeah. So we were like telling him maybe we should switch to corn or something with like a mixture of it. And then he said like,
No.
no. Like that's why I worked hard for this family to provide rice.
Wait, but there are other alternative like brown rice, red
Yeah.
rice or something. But it's expensive though.
It is expensive.
And it doesn't taste the same as the white rice.
No, if you cook like red rice and then black rice, you have to like
Really,
it
you
like
have to soak it.
yeah, and like an hour or so before. And at home, nobody would want to like wait. If you want to cook rice, you should cook it immediately.
Yeah. It's like in 40 minutes, it's done.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Martin knows that I am a rice enthusiast. Enthusiast, but like I like rice. Like
Yeah.
so before I even got here, he already bought a rice cooker.
And then-
So I don't need to worry about
You
my
have your rice paraphernalia.
Yeah. Anyway, so going back to German food.
Okay.
Like what else are your favorite except like goulash, which is not German food?
Oh yeah. Well, other than goulash, they also have this. I'm not even sure if this is German food, but frikadeln.
I don't know that.
Like they are like meatballs.
Ah, yeah, that you buy in like supermarket and you
Yeah.
just have to heat it up in the microwave. Oh my God, it's also a staple in our fridge.
Okay.
It's always there.
Yeah, and it's good with mashed potatoes and ram sozo.
And also sometimes try it with rice. It tastes good too.
That's true. So like like we said earlier, mashed potato is like a good alternative for rice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then if you can steam broccoli, then it's like already very healthy. Like
Yeah.
you have your carbs, you have your veggies
Yeah.
and meat. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. Well, frikadeln, yeah. And for you, do you have like any other
Well, maybe favorite is Rouladen. Because I don't know, I love it.
well, perhaps because they have like the inner side of the meat, they have like onions inside.
And stuff and pickles and stuff. But also the sauce, it tastes so good. I don't know why. Anyway, but I don't eat that like often because it's hard to prepare.
Yeah, yeah. Or you could buy them in cans.
Yeah. But that's not good. Like if you want a good rouladen, you should go to a German household, I think.
That's true. Or you buy it from the
From a-
Metzgerei, like a meat shop.
Ah, yeah,
Yeah,
true.
they also serve it.
Yeah.
So that's the easiest way if you're really craving for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And or a very good German restaurant.
True.
Sometimes like they would offer that and it would really taste good. However, like what we eat like more often
Yeah.
is like the Maultaschen.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, we feed you that.
Is it like the one with the soup?
Yeah, it's like a pillow. It's like a dumpling.
Yeah, the one you put in soup, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
That was like brunch at your place.
Yeah,
Like
I think
what-
brunch. I don't remember, but yeah.
Oh yeah, I love that. It's like a good food if on a cold weather.
Right.
Yeah, or if you're just like, you know that feeling when you like too hungry.
And you wanna eat something warm.
Yeah, because you don't want to overstuff yourself first, like abruptly eat something, and then you will end up having tummy aches.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, I know what you mean. But like something that you would fill your
Yeah.
tummy, but not too much.
So like it's soup and then a little bit of the Maultaschen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like
It's your
Perfect.
comfort food here in
Yeah.
Germany.
kind of.
I think this is the German version of like the instant noodles. It's because it's so easy to prepare.
Yeah, it's also noodle but with meat inside.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and the Maultaschen, I think that's what. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's a joke or like people in Germany really kind of take it seriously, but then they say, like during Lent season, some people would say like, I refuse to eat meat. And then people would say like, that's why people in where Maultaschen came from,
The Swabia region.
yeah, they made that way God
The Lord, the Lord can
can
see.
see you like eating meat. Well, that did not come from us,
Wait, she just heard it from somewhere.
and it's from a German. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So, and I think, do you know Käsespätzle?
I think I've eaten that because we have this like delivery
Like
lunch
the subscription.
delivery. Yeah, and they're just German food. And I think I've eaten that.
It tastes good also.
Can you please describe it?
Käsespätzle, it's like noodles, but with just cheese. And with onions on top. It's like spaghetti. It's like spaghetti bolognese, but it's not the sauce. It's just cheese.
It's lazy people's spaghetti.
Kind of. Yeah, but it tastes so good. I don't know because I like cheese.
Okay. I think I kept on reading this one on the menu.
But you don't like it.
I did not order it because it doesn't have any meat in it.
Actually true.
No?
Yeah, it doesn't have meat. Oh, the first time that I've tried it, I think we were in Erfurt. And Erfurt is like so, I don't know, I feel like it's so very German there.
Oh
so.
yeah, it's extreme because that's where, I mean, it's part of a region where they said like there's this German republic back then. But it's not the Erfurt area, but yeah, in Thuringen, yeah. So back in, I don't know, in ancient times.
Yeah, like I don't know, like they have good food there. That's where I also first tasted the knödel. I was bamboozled in knödel. Like I thought it's really I really thought it's a potato.
Anak Lurza.
Kartoffelknödel, it's the same. I think.
Okay, breadcrumb. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I really thought that it really tastes like potato, but when I tasted it, it's like, what is this? It's so heavy in the stomach and it doesn't taste really potato.
No.
And then I realized that, yeah, it was explained to me that it has some flour in it.
Yeah, that's really good. Like if they ask me as well, if I want, what kind of like side do I want to have, I would always prefer like this klöse. I think it's also...
Yeah, it's also klöse. Yeah, I think I put it here. Klöse or...
Yeah. And yeah, people from Thuringen, they are very proud of their sausage, their meat products.
As they should. They have the best bratwurst, right?
Like they have, like if you talk about meat, like they always have this Thüringer bratwurst, and they have, like what did we barbecue last time? We did grilling, right? And yeah, that's it was on my head earlier. I said like I know this because I've eaten this like a lot of time. And anyway, that meat, yeah, because I would say I'm a Fleischfresser, so I eat meat a lot. And yeah, whenever we're there, it's always like grill time.
Yes.
From spring, summer, and everyone was like grilling every time. And yeah, it's
grilling season, by the way, now.
That's
too.
true. So every weekend, people get together just to grill. And there's this area in Thuringen, in Langewiesen, they have vending machine for sausages.
Yeah.
Yes, that's very German.
It's a sign of progress if you already have a vending machine for something.
Because like on Sundays, people line up there.
Really?
Yeah, because they forgot to buy their meat on a Saturday. They forgot to prepare, and then they would just line up there to buy their meat.
Nice.
Like, okay. Yeah, that's a good business.
Well, actually, I don't eat pork. And then when you fed me this Fleisch,
Yeah.
it didn't taste pork. And then it makes sense because it really came from a butcher. It's like I don't know. It's like it's prepared differently. They have their own ritual probably in Turinja.
Yeah. True. And it's like, I don't know, like how Pierre explained it to us. Like every German person, they always have their favorite butcher. Or perhaps not the younger generation anymore. But
The old people,
yeah,
true.
they were like, oh yeah, that's my butcher. And yeah, that's from my Fleischerei.
Yeah.
And as if they bought it.
Oh, also, like last weekend, we went also to a grilling, but like just here. But then, like because I know the sausages normally they would taste a little bit salty.
Yeah.
But if it comes from a butcher, you would know because it's not super salty. Like it's so different from the one that you get from the supermarket.
Yeah.
So yeah, they take pride in that.
No, like maybe like commercialization of stuff really has its stall on the output of the product. Like if you buy it on the supermarket, then yeah, it tastes differently. But if you buy it from a butcher, they really prepare it like, how people would want to eat it.
Right.
Not because yeah, it's fine, it's cheap. People will just buy it because it's affordable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why support your local butcher.
That's
Yes.
true.
Okay, what
As
else?
much as possible. And what else? Well, I'm not sure if this is a German kind of food, because they would say like people fish in the how do you call it, Nordsee, and that area. But then the produce, they send it somewhere outside Germany to get prepared, and then
And
they
then put it back here.
yeah, import it back. So I'm not sure if this is like German. But yeah,
But wait, but it came from a German sea, so probably it is.
yeah, and then caught by German
German
people.
fishermen. Okay.
So yeah, I kind of started enjoying forelle.
Forelle.
Like it's a fish. It's a German fish. And then I think last weekend when we were with Pierre's family, we went somewhere in Saxony, and they were like, we went somewhere, and then in this area they have like have a lot of forelle dish.
Okay.
And when we were checking the menu, like in the menu, there's like this song. Like, you see like the notes and then the text of the song. I was like, oh, they have a song for forelle.
Wait. I googled it. It's just like a normal fish. What kind of process did they have to do?
Well, actually, they just have to fry it.
Oh my god! I thought that they put it in can.
No, I'm not sure, but I only had it in Germany. So,
Okay.
well, perhaps it's also somewhere else, but I only had it in Germany, and they have a song for it. So I kind of like said, this is German food.
Yeah, also in the north, like it's the first, like in North Germany,
Yeah.
where you said like in North Sea or whatever, like that's where I first tried like putting fish on a bread.
Yeah.
But it's raw, but it's not really raw. It's marinated in sherry.
Yeah.
And it tastes good. Like I thought it tastes weird, but it tastes good. Like
Actually.
okay, it's fine.
But then the smell is also like
Fishy, yeah.
that's the correct term. In order not to offend anybody.
Yeah, I think it's the version of our kinilaw, right? Because
true.
it's also marinated in vinegar, and sherry is kind of like also an acid.
Yeah. Exactly. Except that this one's like a whole fish.
Yeah, it's a whole fish. It's like kinilaw is like cubed.
Yeah. And then, but this one's like fish, and kinilaw is like more tuna-ish.
Like the white meat.
Yeah. And but our version of this like fish salad, perhaps we call it,
Fish, yeah.
yeah, we could describe it that way. It's more like, it doesn't taste too fishy compared to the one in
North
Yeah.
Deutschland. I'm not sure because I don't also eat kinilaw.
okay. But then, yeah. So it's that way. It's like whatever we eat in, well, North Sea, this is not sponsored. They also have it there. But yeah, I kind of like also Vergleich,
Compare.
compared. Cut it, please.
No, it's fine.
Like I compared it to our version of this fish salad. I would say like, yeah, it tastes different. It smells also different, and like because they use the flat like fillet.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then, but it's edible.
Yeah.
No,
But also the sherry, it tastes good. Or no, for you? I don't know.
but
Like,
it's
it's not the same as vinegar that I've known, you know.
Well, how do you? Would you say like it's similar to like how they use for pickled?
I think so.
No, yeah, because it's not too sour. It's more like sweet sour.
Yeah. True. That's true.
Yeah.
Right description.
So true. Well, that's also good, but then like if
I know people like German people who don't eat fish because for them it's too fishy. But like I think people in the north, because that's their livelihood. That's a thing.
true, but then going there, it's like expensive kind of.
Oh yeah.
Like you're near the sea and then you buy seafood.
Yeah.
It's still expensive.
True, actually. And but we went there and we tried that because we're already there, so why not? Even though it's expensive, just you
True.
know, so you like fleisch, right? So you like
Yeah.
Sauerbraten.
Yeah. I had this one like from a local supermarket, not from a butcher. I already enjoyed it very much.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then I had also like this version in from a butcher. This
and
one's
it's-
way better.
like the difference is like 100%.
Yeah. Like tastier. You know, like
Yeah.
it's
And the tenderness, I guess, for
yeah.
because it's fresh meat. So yeah.
That's true. Like do you also like this? Because this one's
Yeah.
like sour, right?
Yeah, I like that too. Like I don't know, like the meat here is like they did it good here, I guess. I don't maybe because in the past they only have meat products, maybe that's why they kind of like develop it here. And potato.
Well, maybe also like how do you say it? When they do like control, they control no, controlling is not the right word. But then they have something like an institution that really checks on the quality control.
Yeah, quality control.
Oh my God. So they have like the really quality control. And then perhaps they also follow the rules. Like they say
Yeah.
like not too young, not too old. So,
And the hygiene, I guess.
like we talked about the last time about like eating meat from pet shop.
Pet shop.
Yeah, no, not that
pet
we're
shop.
going to eat it, right? Like we talked about some post online. Like somebody asked about it's not meat but it's bones because in the Philippines we eat bone marrow like soup.
Did we talk about that? I don't
Yeah.
remember.
I was at your place and then
Oh my God, I don't
let me just remind her. So it might also interest other people talking about, since we're talking about food, but this one's not really German food related. But there's this one post online, like some foreign person is like asking Germans because he found like bone with marrow in it in a pet shop, like deep frozen. And then he asked like, can I actually cook this one and eat this one? Like it's from a pet shop. And then people were like, you can, but at your own risk.
Yeah, I remember it now because you asked me if I've tried my cat
That's
food
true.
because it smells so good. I remember it now.
Oh, yeah, but we're
But yeah, I have not. I think, did I say yes? I think yes, but it doesn't taste anything.
oh yeah, that's what you said.
Yeah, and speaking of quality control, maybe the reason why I like the fleisch here is because of that too. And in the Philippines, I don't eat pork
Yeah.
because I don't like the pork smell.
Yeah.
But here I'm trying to, a little
Yeah,
by
integrate
little.
yourself into eating pork. But yeah, anyway, going back,
Yeah, yeah. Now that you've mentioned that, I think the only complaint that I have for German like food here is that there's not that much vegetables. Unlike in Asia, like we have all sorts of vegetables because well, I understand it doesn't grow here.
Yeah.
But if you go to if you go to Asian market and it's expensive compared to our home country, yes. But yeah, like the regular veggies that you can just see in the grocery are just like broccoli, tomato,
paprika,
paprika.
cabbage,
What's that? I
like
forgot.
puri.
No. Carrots. I forgot.
Okay. Yeah.
Carrots. Moren. I want to say
Moren,
moren.
genau.
Yeah.
True.
It's just like it's repetitive, and if you want something, let's say asparagus, you have to wait for its season.
Exactly, that's true. Like not most, but some some fruits and vegetables can be very seasonal. And if you buy them like start of its season or like out of season, it could get extremely expensive.
Yeah.
Perhaps for us, in our point of view, if we see like dragon fruit, for example, selling it for like $5.99.
Yeah.
And then we go back home and then we
It's
get
so
it for
cheap.
like, I don't know, like maybe three euros for a kilo. And yeah, I know it's a bad thing to compare currency,
Yeah.
but for seasonal products, I would say I'd rather go home.
Because you wait anyway.
Yeah, that's true. And then you go home and it's all season. But what I find actually good is that, like, for example, fruits and vegetables, some you could eat raw.
Yeah, here, no?
Yeah.
Like the carrots, like
Yeah.
you could just eat it on its own. And I also like it here that there's like, what do you call that? Champignons.
Yeah, you could eat it
It's
raw.
and it's cheap here because I don't know, like in the Philippines, if you go to grocery there, like it's expensive.
Yeah, because it's in a conserve. Like it's in a bottle already. Yeah, that's true. And even, I love paprika. Back then, in the Philippines,
You don't.
I don't eat vegetables and fruits that much. And when I arrived here, I appreciated paprika, like raw. And even celery. But only if you grow your own celery.
Here, do you grow your own celery?
You can easily grow your own celery.
Yeah. I mean, but do you?
I used to back then,
But not anymore.
but not anymore because, well, it's
Yeah.
difficult to use celery. And yeah, because people were saying on the internet, well, if it's on the internet, it must be true. Right? Anyway, a lot of people were saying, and some, I'm not sure if these journals are actually believable, but then they say like celery is one of the highly
Nutritional stuff.
it's supposed to be nutritious, but then it's also a highly high with high pesticide content.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's it. But yeah, other than that,
No. Okay. So I also don't eat water spinach back home
yeah.
because it's high. Wait, what was the term? It's high. It has high. Wait, what's the word? I forgot. Yeah, I think it's contaminated with metals.
Okay.
With metals, yeah. Yeah, I don't eat that back then. But then I miss sinigang.
Yeah.
So here, it's weird because it's different. The shape of the water spinach here is different. So maybe it must be grew like properly.
Yeah. Well, there's this like Filipino group on Facebook. And some people were like asking, how do you actually like regrow water spinach? Because in the Philippines, it's just like,
Everywhere. It's just like a grass.
yeah. So it's
That's why
like,
I don't eat it. 'Cause and also when I don't know, like, do you know this? When people kill people, they would just throw it where the water spinach grow.
Yeah, that's why we have this like saying, like we will just pick you in the water spinach, in
Yeah,
the
water
area where water spinach is.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I don't eat a lot of stuff back home, but then here, I miss it. So why not?
Yeah, perhaps for a city girl, it's really difficult to find something
That is
from a
clean.
reliable
Source, yeah.
source. But then here, I learned from this Facebook group, like the water spinach is grown with the soil.
Yeah.
So because usually for water spinach,
It
they
should be in
grow
a swamp.
Swamp.
Yeah.
But this one, you plant it in soil. Because if you like regrow their roots on water, they would how do you call it? Like they would get water rot. They don't regrow their roots on water.
So that's why the leaves of this water spinach are pointy.
Perhaps.
That because they don't get that much water, I guess.
Whoa.
Well, I don't know. Wait, science people, can somebody explain that?
Well,
Or is a different variety of water spinach here?
perhaps.
Probably.
Because they import it from somewhere Southeast Asia, but not the Philippines. But yeah, perhaps they don't grow it just like anywhere. Like they really have to do like a plot of like on a land, like really gardening for it.
Like a real farm, I guess.
And like for us, we just throw the leftovers and
And then it would grow. That's
grow
why
on its
don't,
own.
if you're going to visit Philippines, don't eat water spinach.
You can though if you're for the brave.
For the brave ones. If you
Yeah.
want high metallic content, then go for it.
That's true. But yeah, it's where the thrill is.
Anyway, so that's what else? Do you have anything to add for the German food topic?
Well, actually, not much really. What I can compare is that in the Philippines, we have, or in Asia in general, we have these hawker stalls. That
it's just a person roaming around and they would sell.
yeah, or you go to a certain area and then there are like tiny stalls there. They would just cook for you or they do barbecue for you. In Germany, or
You never see that.
yeah, or even in Europe, unless they would say like, yeah, there's a fair. And
Yeah. That's
That's-
that's the closest thing that you can get. Like food fair
Yeah.
kind of thing, but it's not. Well, yeah. Well, I guess because like the gastronomy industry here is highly, I don't know, it's expensive here.
True. And also very, very strictly, highly strictly, or I don't know, strictly
Yeah, regulated. Like they have their own, like with the hygiene and stuff. Like you have to follow some set of regulations.
Yeah. Or if there's like, for example, like a game, football game, and that's when people are allowed to open their tiny stall to
Yeah.
sell sausage.
Even though it's Sunday. Like
Yeah.
there was one time on a Sunday we're going to your place, but there's a football game and we were surprised. Oh, this stall is open.
Yeah. So it's not always
Yeah.
that they do that. But yeah.
Yeah, no. So yeah, do you miss the street food culture?
Oh, yes. I kind of yeah, like the smell of smoke.
But you get that from the grilling every weekend.
Yeah. That's what the smoke in the Philippines, it follows you. It follows you around. That's like so annoying but at the same time funny. Yeah, and I miss balut.
What do you call that? It's a baby
Embryo,
duck.
yeah.
Baby duck, right?
It's a duck embryo.
It's an unborn duck.
It depends on how old it is.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like the tiny monster in an egg.
The Pokemon, your Pokemon.
Yeah, that's true. But it's just like, what's the name of this duck-like a duck-like thingy?
I don't know.
Like, yeah, it's that. But yeah, I miss that. But if you tell it to like Germans, they would be like, nope. Like majority.
They don't like
Majority of it, if they just imagine it, or even
side duck. Side duck.
side duck. Yeah.
Okay.
Majority of them, they would just like,
No. I guess that's it for German
Okay,
food.
from German food to animal abuse. No, just kidding.
So, again, German food is not bland.
That's true. So do we do the rating? No.
No.
But yeah, German food is for me very good.
What do you say when the waiter would ask you, so how was your food? Like,
Kann man essen.
yeah, kann man essen. Kann
No.
man essen. No, it's not that.
I would actually like say like, yeah,
Schmeckt gut.
sehr gut, danke. Oh, very polite. But
No,
yeah,
but it really is.
true. And I think in Germany, it's where I learned how to eat my veggies.
Wow.
Thank you, Germany.
So, thank you for listening.
Yeah, thank you so much and see you next episode.
Bye.
Bye.